We've learned the two Russian fighter jet pilots who were shot down by Turkey's government could still be alive. Reports out of Turkey suggest they could have survived and that officials are working to free them from Syrian rebels. Turkey says it downed the jet after it crossed into their airspace despite repeated warnings. But Russia denies the claim, saying the jet was still over Syria. In response, Russian President Vladimir Putin called it a stab in the back, saying Turkey was an accomplice to the terrorists. Foreign correspondent Holly Williams is in Istanbul. And Holly, what are you hearing about the two pilots?
Well, firstly, Elaine, the Sukai Su-24 only strayed about half a mile into Turkish airspace. So on the face of it, this might look like a pretty heavy-handed response from Turkey. But remember, this was not an isolated incident. Turkey claims that Russian aircraft violated its airspace twice in October, and that also some of its aircraft, which were patrolling its 500-mile-long border with Syria, were harassed by a Russian anti-missile defense system based out of Syria also in October. Turkey had very publicly warned Russia against this sort of thing back in October. So perhaps from that perspective, this is not surprising. As for the fate of those two pilots, there was a video posted online earlier today by a Syrian rebel group. The rebels claim that it shows the bruised and bloody body of one of those Russian pilots. We cannot independently confirm that that is actually what is shown in the video, and we have no information on the fate of the second pilot.
Holly, what have you heard from Turkish officials in the immediate aftermath now? Because we heard President Obama at that news conference a short time ago saying that he hopes that both sides essentially step back, that there's not an escalation. What are you hearing on the Turkish side?
Well, the Turkish have defended their actions. We heard earlier today from the Turkish Prime Minister Ahmet Davutoglu, who said that Turkey has the right to take all kinds of actions to defend its borders. There was an emergency meeting called at NATO headquarters in Brussels. And of course, the background to that is that as a member of NATO, Turkey knows about the founding charter of NATO, which says that an attack on one NATO member is an attack on all of them, and there's a principle of collective defence. However, I don't think that anybody sees Russia's actions here as an attack on Turkey. If anything, it was an accident. Turkey is understandably angry, but clearly other NATO members will hope that cooler heads prevail.
All right, Holly Williams in Istanbul, Turkey. Holly, thank you.